Calamari Salutations everyone! Squid here, bringing you week 1 of the PPL D-League Season 1. That's right, we made it here and let's get into the matchup. So here we are guys, facing off in the week 1 against Gurtbilbo and his Old English Esicue. Our team is on the right and it was the team that I analyzed yesterday. And his team is on the left. He's got Roaring Moon, Glowking or Galarian Slowking, Heracross Incarnate, Ambipom, Mamoswine, Talonflame, Magnezone, Alomomola, Arboliva, Hoopa and Heracross. So his team has got some annoying things to deal with. He's got hard to break regenerator mons like Slowking, Galore and Alomomola, and they actually can wall pretty well my team. And he's got threatening breakers like an Heracross Incarnate, Mamoswine and Heracross, and those threatening breakers can open the door for Roaring Moon to sweep late game. And that's the kind of team that we're dealing with here. So we are going into the 6 that we picked for this match. So first of all, we have Manaphy. It's our dedicated lead actually, because the mons that he wants to lead with are either Ambipom, Mamoswine, in some scenarios Heracross Incarnate, and we can hit those mons pretty hard. We also have U-Turn, and U-Turn is really good on the Manaphy this match because we are always Magnezone is gonna come in on the Manaphy whenever it wants. That's why we're not fully set up, because even if we do set up, Magnezone can still take us out with on the Manaphy, and U-Turn will bring the Magnezone in, and then we can go into Landorus and set up rocks, which are pretty free in front of the Magnezone. So we have a lot of HP investment and a lot of defense investment and some speed. The speed is basically to outspeed the Mammo because he has a really good grip there that we can exploit on that range. And U-Turn, Manaphy has the same attacking stat as Zoroark, so with the U-Turn we can potentially keep him guessing if it's Zoroark or Manaphy, something like that. But we can go into Landorus now. So Landorus is here to set up rocks and to be a really good physical wall. So with the Rocky Helmet we can chip the Roaring Moon that's gonna attack us. U-Turn deals a bunch back. We have Rock Blast to hit the Heracross, which is basically the only thing that wants to come in on an Earthquake. Arboliva as well, but Arboliva we can U-Turn on. And we have a little bit of speed as well to outspeed Mamoswine and force him to go for Ice Shard. And Landorus is actually pretty good check to Ambipom and Heracross throughout the game, so we will exploit that. Moving on into Weavile. Weavile will function more as a late game cleaner for me. We can set up comfortably in front of his regenerator mons. Thing is, we don't deal much damage to Alomomola back, and it can also threaten the burn with the Scald, so that's not ideal. In ideal scenario, we set up in front of the Slowking. Or something like Ambipom maybe, I don't know. We also have we KO Roaring Moon from half with Ice Shard, that's good to know. And we are Icicle Crash on the Ice Stab to not make contact. And the reason we won't make contact will come into fruition later down the line. We also have Heavy Duty Boots, which is a pretty good item on the Weavile, but it also functions as a secondary. It also has a secondary function that we'll talk about later. Moving on into Holucha. Holucha will function more as a mid-game breaker, ideally. Or if it cleans up house, I don't mind that. We have Brave Bird, because Brave Bird is super spammable against him. The only resist that he has is the Magnezone, and Magnezone doesn't want to switch in on Holucha, fearing a close combat. So that's also a pretty good thing for us. And we are Citrus Berry because we want to proc our Unburden boost while attacking. So it's also really nice because if he tries to hit us with something, he will also proc our Unburden boost at the same time. So that's pretty good. And Roost because we can potentially recover HP on more passive mons like the Alomomo, something like that. And yeah, Holucha, basically that mid-game breaker, going to, if I can KO one regenerated mon on his team, I consider that a win, because it's one less regenerated mon that Weavile will have to deal in late game. Moving on into Belly Bolt. Belly Bolt is our special ball for this week. It's a pretty good Magnezone check, it's a somewhat decent Enamorous check, if Enamorous is not Specs. If it's Specs, basically we'll just roll over and die. That's the plan. And we want Terra early because we are Terra Water, and Terra Water will make us super weak to Magnezone, which we don't want because Magnezone is the thing that will stop the Manaphy the most. And in a pinch, we are going to Terra into Terra Water, especially if the Magnezone is already KO'd, because with the Terra Water, we can potentially bait the Mamoswine into thinking he's in Belly Bolt is in KO range when it actually Terras and it's not. So Mamoswine might be a nuisance for me to deal with, especially if it's a Scarf set. So having that option to potentially bait it in and KO it is really good for me, especially if that Magnezone is out of the way. Last but not least, we have Zoroark. And Zoroark is gonna disguise as Weavile if we see Alomomola, and potentially Holucha if we don't see Alomomola. So we have the Heading boots on the Zoroark as well, because if I'm going to disguise it as Weavile and I don't have the boots, I will give away that I'm Zoroark, because Weavile and Zoroark take different amount of damage from the rocks. So I want to keep that illusion, pun intended, intact, and potentially I can catch the physically defensive Alomomola off guard and take a huge chunk out of it. We also have U-turn on the Zoroark to for the specific scenario. We have Nasty Plot to potentially set up on expected switching from like Alomomola on the Zoroark, and we click Hyper Voice in the next turn because Roaring Moon may very well switching. And basically that's it. The Zoroark is here so more that it can cause chaos, and hopefully I can get a check for the Weavile out of the way. If I can get the Alomomola, that will be super crucial. And if I don't, at least I can chip down his team enough. And it's probably a mon that he wasn't expecting, so that's also going to be good in my book. So this is the 6 that we're bringing against Gurt. I'll see you guys in the match. Alrighty guys, here we are for the first match of the PPL D League. Gurt usually does rather well in regular seasons, at least the leagues that I know him of, so I'm expecting a tough match for sure. Now, why didn't he bring Memo? It's so good against my team. What? Wow! I'm in shock. Mild shock. Oh, I have, oh, no, I can't do this. Oh, what am I doing? I have a Zoroark. I'm not used to this. So I want to disguise him as Weavile because he brought a Alomomola, and that's what I said in the team builder that I will do. So I will stick to the plan. And that's the idea. He's got his mind made up way faster than me. Anyways, good luck, have fun to Gurtbilbo, and let's hope this is a good, entertaining match. That's what I want. Fun fact, I never faced him before. Not that I can remember, at least. So this will be interesting. Okay, Roaring Moon right off the bat. Roaring Moon is huge compared to Manaphy. What? I mean, are you guys seeing that? So, if he's not booster energy, he'll probably do less than half to Manaphy. Manaphy does 41%, so I think I want to Ice Beam first. No, I want to U-turn. U-turn. He also U-turns. That's a crit! Unfortunate. But maybe I can gauge some damage. Yeah, from the damage he did... It's something like Clear Amulet. If I had to guess. I think the obvious play is to go into Magnezone. That's why you U-turned there. Who's Sophocles? I mean, besides the Greek guy. Okay, so we will now... Ooh, crit back! Ha! Gotcha! Although... okay, so Landorus is pretty free here. And actually, he didn't bring... So, because he didn't bring... let's see... Mamo... Okay, I expect this, the switching to be Alomomola, but I want to Stealth Rock first. There's the Alomomola... Oh, actually not. This guy... Huh. I mean, Landorus can somewhat check the Heracross, I think. The way he brought it in, maybe his Choice Scarf. How much am I dealing to a Heracross with the Lando? Because that's something I would very much like to know. So, on the Heracross, let's assume it's like Choice Scarf. So, 30%, not much. I still Rock Slide. I'm faster. Oh, we got the flinch. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Lefties. So I'll assume something in the lines of max physical defense. Do I want to switch out? What would he click against the thingy? I think I want to Rock Slide again. Chip it down a little bit further. That way, it's in range of Weavile. Like, for instance... But at the same time, Rock Slide did enough damage for a non-offensive... Oh! I'm sorry. I just want to chip down the Heracross, really. So... He's in range of Icicle Crash now. Yeah, that's so unfortunate for him. That sucked, really. Okay, so who? Alomomola. To be expected, not gonna lie. Is he Rocky Helmet? He is Rocky Helmet, okay. That's somewhat in the lines of what I expected. So, I can freely go into Belly Bolt here. And now, is a Terra what I want? No, because he's got Magnezone, yeah. So I'll go Volt Switch. Hades. Oh, the Glow King. Okay. So I think I'll pull the trigger on the switcheroo. So I'll go into Zoroark. Actually, I want to calc if he's in range of knockoff. No, actually, this is not the time yet. I'll go into Landorus. and see if he goes for Lomomola. Yeah, I can take a Rocky Helmet chip one more time, I think. I think that's fine. And then I will hit the trigger. But I want to calc if Weavile KOs blocking from that range. So that's something like... Oh, he went into Heracross again. That's funny. So I think I'll go for Holucha then. Actually, good thing I didn't go into Weavile because Slowking isn't in range of a max defense Weavile. So yeah, Holucha can go into Holucha here. I don't think I resist both steps of Heracross. He's not Scarf. He didn't click. He's not Flame Orb, so he won't deal that much damage. So I'm free to Sword Stance here. That's my rationale. Oh. Oh. He has to be Scarf then, if he went straight for this. Right? He has to be Scarf. Yeah, especially for the fact that he got chipped down by the rocks, so he's got to be Scarf. Yes, got him. Okay, not much damage. So, if he goes into Slowking now, he's gotta have a Rude Awakening. Actually, I should calc the type of damage that Belligold deals to the Slowking. He might go into Magnezone. Okay. I don't think I've seen... Oh, this is the Roaring Moon. Okay, chipping down Roaring Moon is actually pretty good. I'm still not sure if Roaring Moon is Scarf or not. I think the smart thing then is to go into Landorus. I did drop the attacks, so he might very well be Scarf. Maybe like something like Dual Scarf to control the Holucha, something like that. But I'm not taking much damage from the Roaring. And U-turn puts it in range of Weavile, so that's basically what I wanted. He doesn't want to chip down the Roaring Moon, that's why he didn't go for the U-turn. Okay. Okay, I still have to go into the Belligold here. I think. Okay, a little bit more of recovery on the Belligold, that's nice. But I am basically not gaining much at the moment. It's just being a war of attrition. That I'm winning because I got lucky with the flinches on the Heracross. So Heracross is down. At the same time, that's not ideal because that's something I could set up on with the Holucha. So, I think I'll go Banishee to force the Magnezone out and chip it down a little bit further. That's my rationale here. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the idea, because I do want to chip the Magnezone. I'm still not quite sure how I'm gonna deal with the regenerated car though, because he's thwarting all my setup opportunities rather well. I mean, for someone that got basically a mon out of the game due to hacks, he's playing extremely well. He's basically playing to the best of his ability right now. I'd say things would have been very different if he managed to set up the 2 layers of spikes that I think he wanted to. So we have been very lucky in that regard. Now there's the Magnezone, as expected. This is basically what I'm doing. So we're gonna U-turn out of here. Magnezone gets a little bit chipped down. And we go into Belly Bolt because Belly Bolt is a pretty good switching into this. Flash Cannon does nothing. Oh! That's not nothing actually. I want to check if Belly Bolt can survive the hit from the 2 hits from the Enamorous from this range. Because if it can, a Moonblast is dealing 154. Oh, 154, I can survive 2 of those then. I'll Parabolic Charge to get some more recovery in it. Okay, this is gonna do a chunk. I don't get much HP back, but I can slack off. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is he Specs? Because that type of damage sounds like Specs to me. Hades? Who's Hades? Oh, it was this guy. Okay. Okay, do I expect the... No. I'm basically expecting a chiller reception here. But on the off chance that he clicks something that I don't want, I'll go into Manaphy. Manaphy is looking a little bit better. Oh, he gets the Toxic Spikes. Nice one, okay. That does change things a little bit. Can I KO, 2-hit KO the Magnezone from this range? I should be able to KO it at +1. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up with the Manaphy as he chill receptions, or as he clicks Toxic Spikes again. Okay, so I basically have 3 months that are immune to Toxic Spikes. 4 months, actually. So that's not the end of the world, by any chance. Okay, I think I set up again. Or do I just surf now? Now take Heart again. Does he have Haze? He might have Haze. If he has Haze, that's not ideal. Okay, so he goes for the Chill Reception. I'm thinking he goes into Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon sounds like the play he would make. Roaring Moon or Magnezone, one of the two. Not sure which one he would do that. Okay, Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon is dead to this Ice Beam, I feel like. He can't KO me. He can't. He really can't. Right? From the... he did U-turn damage. The U-turn damage was that one. So I don't think he can. I think he'll... Outrage! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh, no! Damn it. He's locked in. I think he's in range of Weavile. He might not be in range of Weavile, so I think the play here is to go into Landorus. So we do that. We go into Landorus. We turn out. Guys, maybe he's Skull Plants. I don't know. That KO'd? What? What sort of thing did this Roaring Moon eat for breakfast? What? Wow, I'm shocked. Really? Okay, he's locked in. So there's no use making doubles or anything like that. Okay. He does have a Weavile. That's okay. That's okay. But the charade is unveiled though. Okay. Actually, I lose nothing by Swords Dancing. Right now. I lose basically nothing. And 70% of the time I'm in a pretty good position. The other 30 I get burned and I'm basically at neutral. Okay, there we go. Swords Dance. What does he do? Flip turn. Oh, that's nice. That's actually pretty nice. Yes. Oh, we're in for a treat, guys. We're in for a treat because Roaring Moon is out. He's got Scarf and Amorous that we OHKO with the Ice Shard. He's got Slowking. He has to go into Slowking, basically. Right? Yeah, I think we're basically set up for a game. I really can't see a way for him to stop this. Okay, way for him to stop this is by being Colbert. Let's see. Anyway, I'm not that worried. Okay, there's the Colbert. Still gonna do a whole chunk. Wow! Wow! Flamethrower doesn't KO. Yes. Okay. We Ice Shard here? Yeah, we Ice Shard. Because I basically only need to chip down the Lomomola. Right? I mean, if I click knockoff right now, I think I win. Because, let me double check. I have Belly Bolt healthy, yes. So, because I have Belly Bolt healthy, I think I can just knock off. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I really thought I was dead to the Rocky Helmet. So if he goes into Enamorous, I go into Belly Bolt. If he goes into Glowking, I go into Zoroark. And it's basically... I basically claim a KO. Okay, he went into Glowking. That means I go into Zoroark. And just Shadow Ball here, right? I mean, yeah, Shadow Ball, no questions asked. He still has the Alomomola. Who's the other monk that he has? That I'm not. Okay, gives me a Glowking. He knows I'm Zoroark right now. So now it's a question of... okay. I think there's basically no... No drawback in going into Belly Bolt. The reason is, if he still has Magnus on, that's right. I think that's the one that's remaining. So if he locks himself into Earth Power, I can just go into Holucha next. Totally forgot about the Toxic Spikes, because basically none of my ones could do them. Okay, and now I... He still has the Magnus on, right? Right, okay. That makes things a little bit more tricky then. I can't basically switching. Okay, I think he just gave me an Empress. Yeah, because I'm charged up. And that means... Cool! Okay, he gave me an Empress. That's really cool. So I can basically go into Holucha now and win. Right? Okay, I go into Holucha and I win. That's how it is. Just want to double check how much Holucha is doing to the max defense of Mamola. %. And Scald is doing 24% as well. Okay, I can just Swords Dance then, right? Yeah, just Swords Dance. Okay, if you're gonna play that game, I want to close combat. Okay. He's out. Good. Good! Yes! That's amazing! He wasn't locked in within Empress. Oh, it just took me this long to realize that he wasn't locked in within Empress. Okay. Close combat for the win. And this game is done. I won't lie, I was extremely lucky with the... What's it called? With the flinches on the Heracross, because I feel like he was going for a double layer of spikes there. And if he goes for the double layer of spikes, I have to be a little bit more careful on how I'll play. I won't definitely risk the Weavile if there are 2 layers of spikes set up, because this check of the Belly Bolt with the check of the Enamours with the Belly Bolt becomes a lot more tricky if I have double layer of spikes and double layer of Toxic Spikes set up. So I have to play around a little bit more carefully. And yeah, that's ended up changing the course of the game. I had basically momentum advantage the first part of the game, and I think he basically fought valiantly for someone that was so lucky at that stage of the game. Such is Mons, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're unlucky. This time we got the better end of the stick, so either way, good game to Gurtbilbo. Hope we face off again, hopefully in playoffs or maybe in another league. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Squid, jetting out!